Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Welcome to Pocket Pod, Animal Crossing, Mars Double Rainbow OMG. Episode 114. There's JoeyBoey,
That's
Rar, and Leesh. That's me, but it's not me.
No, it's me.
I got scared.
Banana. How does it sound?
Intro song still going along. Slowing down.
Double bubble rainbow.
Tutti fruity. Shake your booty.
Bubblicious.
Stinky booty.
Is the song over?
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Oh, hi.
Hi, welcome to Pocket Pod.
Hello.
Animal Crossing.
Welcome
Episode
to Pocket
114.
Pod. We just did that.
Oh my God, someone posted this week in the Discord, I think it was Lil Dino, and they said...
I like we call it Lil Dino.
Little dino.
I'm sorry if your
No,
name's Little Dino,
short
you're a
it.
Little Dino.
Lil Dino.
But
Was it
Little
Lil Dino?
Dino said, I can't hear the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp song without thinking of you guys anymore. And or at least that was what the implication was. And I was like, yes.
That's right.
did it.
Leesh and
We
Joel
have-
are like,
We'll
our
have
work
to
is
come up with the
done.
New Horizon one now.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Did you guys see the music
your
video?
whistle.
They posted that on Twitter. Nintendo posted the like a remote music video of all the musicians that did the theme playing together. It's very sweet. You can look it up. It's definitely on the Animal Crossing Twitter account, which
Cool.
in the US is just at Animal Crossing.
Right.
Did
It's
you
very
share
adorable.
it? Did you retweet it?
Did I read what?
Did
I
we
re-what it,
re-what it?
Tweet it?
Retweet.
I did. I don't think I
Retweet
did.
it.
I don't think
know
I
if we should
did,
be
but
retweeting.
It's twitting because it's the Twitter.
It's the tweets. It's the tweets. Great tweets. Great tweets.
we got a case of the twits over here.
Hashtag twits. But
man.
but yeah, no, worth checking out. I did not retweet it or retweet it.
Yeah, we should retweet from our account. I'll go find it tonight while I'm doing all of my social meds.
So
I'll-
Schmeeds, sweet.
I'll
it shouldn't
retweet
be
it, so
hard.
By the
to find
time people
it.
listen
It's
to
right
this,
there.
we will have found it and retweeted it.
Excellent work. But
It's
good
the
stuff.
twits.
Music.
It's a,
Not the pits. It's the twits.
nice.
Well, how are you guys?
Putting
You have
on
a
the
nice week?
twits.
Putting on the twits.
Break me off a
I-
piece. Nope, that's
Great. Not the
not the right bar. Twit twat bar.
It's getting better. It's getting better every minute. Keep it going.
I really think
Let's keep
we're
going.
improving right now. Yeah.
We're just gonna lay low. Can't handle it.
I love it.
I was trying to go with Twix.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know what song they have. Do they even have a song?
Oh yeah, chicka chicka. Do you remember they had that for a Joe's commercial? Wait, they did
Ferris
have
Bueller's
the-
Day Off.
They did have a song.
Yeah, I feel like they did use the Ferris Bueller's Day Off song at one point in time
I
for
just
Twix.
remember seeing ribbons of caramel on top of a crunchy cookie.
Do you remember whatchamacallit?
Oh yeah,
that?
Thingamabob,
Yes.
Lajendu, Chewy Caramel.
Whatchamacallit?
Yeah, I do remember it. I don't remember the words correctly, but
What
it is
about-
vivid in my mind.
I do like Thingamabob. I think you're
Will
right about that one.
make you go crunch Fifth Avenue.
I don't know that one.
Is that, you say Fifth, is it Fifth Avenue?
Yeah, there's a Fifth Avenue.
Yikes. That one is not.
Crunch will make you go crunch Fifth Avenue. Oh, I have two follow-ups.
Okay.
Now I just remembered.
Wait, is this all
Made me
commercial follow-ups?
remember.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm realizing right now is that because I don't leave my house very often, my access to random candy bars is limited, and you're making me really want one right now.
Isn't that the worst? When you hear about like a junk food item and you're like, oh, I haven't had that for like 3 years and haven't wanted one, but now that I can't have it, I really want
Last
one.
night, right before he fell asleep, Nick randomly said, "I really want a Crunch bar." And I can't remember the last time either of us has had a Crunch Bar, but boy, did I want a Crunch Bar right after he said it.
I believe it.
Leisha's making a face that she disagrees.
It's just
We're going to talk Crunch Bars. This is
just Crispies and chocolate.
The Crunch Bar Klondike is legit.
Oh, where they put the Crispies in the outer shell of the Klondike bar?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah. For those listening that are not in the U.S., I don't know if any of these candies and ice creams make sense to you.
They might have equivalents that are like, so it's the crisp rice, it's the puffed rice embedded in chocolate is what these guys are, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Crunch
So it's also
bars
Crackle here in the U.S. Crackle
or the
bar
Crackle,
is the Hershey
yeah, that's
equivalent.
the Hershey, yeah.
Right, so that's what I grew up with because that was in the minis that I liked the best.
The Crunch Bars were always in the vending machines. The Crackles were always in the minis and the Hershey collection thing. Yeah,
it's right.
Yeah.
You're right on the money.
Oh,
Nice.
everyone listening, I'm sorry. You're probably all just as hungry as we now are.
Sorry, guys. Now, pause the podcast and go and get yourself a candy bar.
Please go find yourself
in
some food.
Easy access.
In a safe way without,
Right. Don't
interacting
endanger
with too many
yourself or friends or family or neighbors.
I think we should move on to do.
I'm afraid to sing, but I don't want to wait.
For a follow-up and a correction. We have both.
And a correction and a follow-up. Follow the correction to the correction. Follow-up. That was a bad song.
I liked it. What are you talking about? I thought it was great. Follow
We've
the
had
correction
worse
to
songs.
the follow-up.
We've also had
Follow
much
up
better.
the correction to the
So it sounds like we have a few different follow-ups and corrections. Leesh, you said you had a correction that you wanted to share.
I do have a correction.
Yes. I mean,
Yes.
what is it? What is it? Tell us. Correct us.
Previously on Pocket Pod, when we were discussing the new overlay patterns, I said that you couldn't kick them away. Oh. However, I did it.
I know. I did it too. I was like, oh no. Because I was so excited because I thought you couldn't kick them away. And then I kicked mine and I was like,
then I kicked mine away and then I was like, oh man. Now I have to go back into the editor to put it in, so I didn't do that. I just kicked off the other side to make it even.
Yeah. Oh, bummer. I haven't accidentally kicked it yet, but I did do what you suggested to do, and it looks nice.
Yeah,
so
it is really
very
cool.
careful.
It's so
Yes,
neat.
nice.
And also, I can confirm you do have to have one transparent pixel, and if you don't, it is just a solid block. That'll just be a big old square.
Sarah, I saw what you did. You have little stars on your pathway.
I overlaid a little because I just did it to test it out, and I was like, I'll leave it. It looks kind of fun. I did a little fossil and star pattern that I have on one of my paths, and it's just a little texture. But yeah, it works.
super
It's just
cute.
really fun. So I want to do more
I like it.
text. Yeah, the patterns. So I mean, but the underlying pattern the underlying path stays. It's just like
Yes,
their overlay.
and the texture of that path
Right.
as well. Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't used the mulch yet, but noted for when I make my playground.
Right.
I won't be building my playground in the next few days for reasons we'll explain shortly. So
That makes sense.
another
follow-ups.
another follow-up. And actually, was there another follow-up or correction? Shrug? I don't know.
It was just
I
the
don't
one.
have a correction, but I have follow-ups.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
So I was trying to locate the episode of Blossom where they talk about the Krellbow. Yeah. And I couldn't find it. But there is a hashtag Krellbow on Twitter.
Oh.
And there's several references to the episode. So I'm not making it up.
So you're not inventing things.
No. So the scene is like they're playing Scrabble.
Yeah.
Right.
Joey and I think it was Blossom and maybe her dad.
Usually
And
it's a
Blossom
triple
like
threat
does
there.
elbow and she gets like a bunch of points and then Joey makes it Krellbow and they're like, "What's the Krellbow?" And they're like, "It's the inside part of your elbow."
Okay.
And everyone's like, "No, you're a liar." Blah blah blah. And then Tony comes, who's like the EMT guy or whatever, right?
Yep.
And they're all like, he's like gonna like once and for all like say that obviously Krellbow is not a real word, and then they're like, "What's the inner part of your elbow called?" And he's like, "Krellbow, obviously." So anyway, that's the scene.
Well, if I ever do
But
my
it definitely
Blossom rewatch,
exists.
I will report back.
Yeah, I don't know I couldn't even find like what episode it was.
Last I checked, it was on Hulu. So if I track it down, I'll let you know.
Oh man, binge watching some Blossom.
Like 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, I rewatched the first 3 seasons of Blossom and could not continue after that because it was a terrible show after the 3rd season.
Oh no,
I don't even remember, but I do remember every time it would come on. I had like a floppy hat and I don't know if I think the first time I did it just like on a whim, like I would like do the Blossom dance with her. Like I would do the flailing arms.
Oh my gosh,
get out of here. I do the whole thing. And then like anytime it came on after that, it was like expected and required of me that I did the Blossom dance.
How may I ask how old? Do you recall how old you were when you were doing this?
We were like 9 when that show was on. 7, 8, 9.
I want to say like 7.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I was
so
little.
cute.
Like the early seasons, we were younger. Yeah. From my opinionation.
Are you saying you were younger in the earlier seasons and you aged along with the seasons as time went
Perhaps.
by?
Yes, I might say.
Perhaps.
Yeah, so it started. I was 7 when it piloted.
Gotcha.
And I do have Mayim Bialik's Blossom autograph of her her Blossom photo.
So jealous with the floppy hat. Was there a sunflower involved?
Yeah, probably. I'll find it. I definitely have it. So I keep finding it and
So
then I
precious.
keep losing it, but I'll definitely
delightful.
once I find it again, I'll post it. It says to Alicia, peace sign, Mayim. It's super cool.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
So much jealous.
Be jealous.
Cute. So
Be
cute.
Do you like meet her at a mall or something?
No, my aunt used to work for Jay Leno.
Oh, NBC stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Cool.
And, so she was able to
that.
go to the studios and get autographs.
Secret special surprise.
If
That's
it's still
so
on
sweet.
Hulu, I will report back. So
Nice.
I'll keep you posted.
To be determined. Update will come next week, perhaps.
So the other follow-ups that I had, there's something that Leesh, Rar, and I say all the time in our Discord that we've never really quite said on the podcast or
I can't believe we
explained
didn't
in other
say
contexts.
it. We say it so
We
often.
didn't. It was in our Slack. Now that
That's so funny.
I remember.
It was outside
the
of all of
conversation.
this.
Oh my
because,
gosh. Sorry.
We say "Oh my wow," and "Oh my
'Cause it's
wow"
awesome.
has the same letters as "OMW," which most people think means "on my way." But
You would think.
Right.
if your name is me,
Or Joelle.
spent many years not knowing what OMW meant and wondering why people wrote it all the time.
And didn't want to go to Urban Dictionary to
And
find
just
out.
assumed it meant "oh my wow." So
Oh my wow.
imagine a scenario where someone is trying to tell you that they're on their way, and instead you just see them exclaiming "oh my wow." Had no idea they were on their way.
Because that makes sense.
It makes as much sense as anything else.
But so now, what do we use for saying that we're coming soon to something?
Yeah,
Or
so
are we-
now we just say "oh my wow,"
Right,
and that
it's
that
understood.
should mean to everyone that we're on our way. Yeah,
Right.
so
Oh my wow.
everyone listening,
Because it does.
should
'Cause
you
it-
make plans with us? Now you know.
Right. If you see us saying, "Hey, I've opened my island. When are you coming over?" and we say, "Oh my wow," you'll know we're coming over right now.
I've been trying, for people that may not get it, I've been trying to write OMW, but it just doesn't feel right. I much prefer to say "oh my wow." So
oh my
now
wow.
I wanted to mention this on the
Oh my
episode
wow.
so that moving forward we can just leave it out in the open and maybe
Right, it's
others can
fair.
start saying it too.
It's fair.
And then the other thing, just a tiny little like maybe it's helpful, tiny little plug for people that have just joined us in the last few episodes. Based on our analytics and what we've heard from some of our new listeners, I can tell that we have many people that just started around episode 105, give or
Yes.
take. And so that's awesome. No need to go all the way back, especially if you never played Pocket Camp. You can.
Oh,
We would
sure.
not mind it
Yeah.
if you listen to our back
course
catalog
not.
of episodes, but you don't have to. But we do recommend episodes 32, as that is a delightful clip show of our first 32 episodes. And I think you'll learn a lot about our inside jokes and silly backstories. And then episode 100 is just our celebration episode where we do have lots of like reminiscing and moments and things like that. So I think those are two episodes that are really helpful for people that are just joining us that don't know some of the references we're making or the silly
Right.
things we say.
It's a nice background. It'll fill in some of the blanks. And they're fun anyway, so why not?
Yeah. Exactly. I hope we're not
Yeah.
torturing you by making you listen to 2 whole
Oh
episodes.
gosh. No.
They're longer
imagine.
ones, so brace yourself on that too.
Oh my gosh, giving me content. Just stop yourself.
I know, right?
Twist
hey,
their
Sarah.
arms, why don't you?
Hey, Sarah,
Yes.
what's new? Pocket Camp.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa.
Ooh, I I loved it. That was a nice little spin, ladies. Yeah, so Pocket Camp does have some delights that are new. Oh, some regular delights, regular size delights.
Not to be confused with the
normal-sized?
tiny size.
They're
Yes, not to be
normal-sized
confused.
delights.
Wee delights.
I mean, it's something we had asked for back in. I mean, it was like a wishful. I mean, a dream suite probably. It's just like it never rained in Pocket Camp. We didn't get rain ever, and even when we had Lily's puddle cookie or Lily's rain, what was that called? Hydrangea cookie.
The hydrangea
didn't
cookie.
have rain.
It only rained if you got the cloud.
Right, which I never got. May I just say, never,
Which
ever,
I'm
ever
sad
got.
Rar never
Same.
got. And we never had the ability to share items in Pocket
Right.
Camp. So when I got
Same.
like, 1 or 2 or however many I got of that, I could not give it to either
share
one of you. And that was stupid.
Womp womp. Indeed, I
yeah,
agree.
there's no tag sale, remember?
No tags, not yet. Who knows? Maybe it could still come. So that's
they are
not.
they are upgrading Pocket Camp left
Yeah,
and
they're
right.
trying really
They
hard
really
to get
are.
through our entire list of
They're working their way.
for it.
They're
like,
working
maybe,
their way.
Maybe Joey Boey and Rar will, or Joey Boey and Leesh will come back if we finish up their whole list.
Oh, maybe they're trying their best. But so they have roped me in with their just tribute to rainy days, and there's raincoats, rain boots, and umbrellas that are proper regular Animal Crossing umbrellas, which is so funny that I'm so excited to have them in Pocket Camp because it's such a staple of regular Animal Crossing, including New Horizons.
Yeah.
But now that
like
they're
25 umbrellas in my
oh yes, as we know,
inventory.
Joelle with your collection. I think Leash also had a collection outside of them.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just JB.
Of what?
Did you have umbrellas outside of your house too in New
Oh
Horizons?
yeah. But I
So-
think I'm gonna read.
I tucked mine away for now. I might redecorate.
I think
with
I'm
them
just
in the
gonna do.
future.
Actually, I started putting some on the beach.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, like
Sorry.
under like
It's
a
like
beach
little
blanket.
beach
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
That's
I love it.
perfect.
Yeah.
And there's as a tip of a design thing, I was watching one of the High Score Club streams of one of their friends' islands, and they had cosmos planted, and they put the big it's like a umbrella that looks like a giant flower in with
yeah.
a regular
Yeah,
flower.
like the-
so it
the
just looks like
parasols, yeah.
it's like putting the mum cushions in with your mums. You can put the giant parasol in with your
smart.
cosmos. It's
What a
so
great
cute.
idea.
I like that idea.
What a
I like
great
it. I
idea.
like it.
Champion idea.
Great.
So good.
There's also not only is there there's the umbrellas, raincoats, galoshes. It also literally rains in your campsite and all around in the different venture places of the excursion islands.
All
whatever we
around.
call
How does that
them.
work? Like if you set the terrain
Oh.
terrain.
This is this is the rain terrain. There is
Terrain.
there's the rainy sky that you can add to your campsite. So that's kind of like a guaranteed rainstorm in your campsite. But elsewhere, it just is raining. Like, I don't know if it's raining constantly. I feel it's been raining most of the time when I log in. I don't know if that's just because it's always raining for the special event.
Yeah,
maybe it
it'll
always is
it'll
raining.
taper away. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very sweet. It's just like lovely, gentle rain. It's not stormy. It's just pleasant.
There's
and
no
sweet.
lightning.
No, not that I've seen. And again, I don't play it like all the time. So
crashes.
yeah. So that's what we have.
That
I
one's
like
hard to join in on.
Oh, I didn't know we were in the chorus already. My bad.
Thunder chases the wind.
Center of the other. Yeah. I can feel it.
Very nice. That was an excellent tribute too. Is
No
that
one
live?
asked for that.
I know, I'm
That was
yeah.
live. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and
No,
we
I meant were you
live.
singing it live or did you record it? I'm sorry, I was confused.
Yeah, that was live. We were
I know,
right
it's
here. We
so, so buttoned up. So buttoned up.
So buttoned up.
Is there anything else on Pocket Camp, Sarah?
Not that I am aware of. So again, apologies. I'm not super attentive to Pocket Camp, but I am enjoying it when I jump in there to see it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. This is a mini follow-up to Pocket Camp stuff. How I said that Bob was the one that when I preview furniture and clothing, he was in there. Apparently you can switch out the animal that's your friend for the preview. I didn't even realize there was a little button to switch them out. So you can have whoever.
So even if
see
you don't
how
have a
they look.
helper, it's just whoever
it's-
your preview friend
you can
is?
select anybody. And you can see, like, so what does Kevin look like wearing the new raincoat before I purchase it for him? I can find out.
Oh, I love that. Get
It is.
Well, that's
Molly,
good, especially
get
for,
Molly
like-
Duck out here. Yeah.
And also like the sheep.
Cute.
I'm sure that would be a good one for the sheep
yeah.
to
Oh
know
my
what
gosh,
they
good
look
to know.
like
That's
because
true.
they have, different attire.
Right. With their little
I love
scarfy
that.
scarves.
So now you can finally buy clothes with the animals in mind. That's a really nice idea.
It is a nice idea. And in New Horizons, can our sheep wear scarves, or they just have regular clothes now?
They have those like midriff shirts that they
Question.
wear. I haven't seen scarves.
Answer.
Are there is scarves an option for purchase?
I haven't seen any yet.
I want one.
I know.
Maybe that's like a fall winter
Dream suite?
future.
Oh, maybe.
That would make sense, but only if there weren't two hemispheres.
Oh, well, they might.
Or,
Like, I
or
feel
they
like
might
we would already-
rock it.
We would already know about.
I guess true. Southern Hemisphere would already know. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Wait,
Maybe.
but they still holidays would still be around the same time.
Holiday.
Yeah, but they just have like Christmas is summer for them, but the holidays aren't at the same time.
I live in my sister's basement. I'm pretty sure this is the second time if not the third time, we've talked about that.
So
The Wedding
good.
Singer is a old
Never gets
standby
old.
for us.
Never gets old.
It's
Really
true. Fair enough. Scarves to living in sister's basement. Okay. Scarves. Oh.
Oh, we're there already. She's cutting us off.
What's new?
We're like, it's like an award
still
show.
The music is playing.
And
We're
that's
having
enough
to walk
time
off
for
the
Pocket
stage.
Camp. Thank you, Pocket
JoeyBoey's
Camp.
host this week. We're at a faster clip.
No, you're
my
fine. You're
friends.
fine. You're doing a great job.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought
No,
we were running into Dream
It
Suite.
was a
and we could bring that
natural. It
back
was a
later.
natural decline.
But I just wanted to know what's new in Animal Crossing New Horizon. That's why I made that sound. What's new in Animal Crossing New
Stamp
Horizon?
rally.
Stamp rally.
Stamping up some stamping action.
Tell me about the stamp rally. What do you like? What is it? What do we do?
Go visit museum. It's International Museum Day. Was the other day? What was it?
was
Yesterday?
Monday?
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Monday?
Tuesday?
Monday. Sometime.
Anyway,
Wednesday.
this week.
International
Today.
Museum
It was
Week.
today.
Museum month.
Tomorrow day.
Today's tomorrow is yesterday's 2 days from now.
Today for you, tomorrow for me.
But
Tea for two. And two for tea.
But yeah, so you can go to the museum. You can talk to Blathers. You can get a stamp card, and you can run around the museum getting stamps. It's not a joke.
Not a joke.
How
This is not a
come-
drill, people.
This might be a real complaint, but how come every single time I go to the bug area, the stamp is always in the coconut area?
I have not had a stamp in the
Coconut
coconut area
grove.
yet. I didn't
I-
know
mine
there
is
was a
not
coconut
there.
area.
3 out
Yeah.
of 4 times I've been
Oh,
to
wait,
the-
nope. Yep, it's in
to
the coconut
museum
area.
for stamp rally. It has, and I didn't go one time, so I don't know if that one wasn't coconut.
Okay, I'm
but
gonna
at least one of the 3 has been in the coconut something area.
Oh,
coconut
wait.
corner.
You put the
Mine's
lime
not.
in
Nope,
the
mine's in
coconut.
Dragonfry Bridge.
Dragon fries. I
Dragon
want some
Fry
dragon
Bridge.
fries.
I think it just must
They're
be
spicy.
It's
a random
random
shuffle of stuffles. You
Yeah,
just
it's
don't know
always
what
been
it's going to
coconut
be.
something. Coconut treetop. It has a name like that. I can't
No,
remember what
you're
it's
right.
called.
It's toward the left of the main room.
Yeah, if you go up into
the
like
bridge.
up into the woods of the bridge area.
To
Yeah.
grandmother's
Okay,
house we
I'm
go.
gonna find
Yeah.
out. I'm gonna
But
find
yeah,
out.
Of course,
I don't
there's a
know.
way to carry
It's
the
fine.
sleigh.
It's a very simple, cute little way to spend 8 minutes, and and then you get plaques that you can
Right.
decorate
If you
with
have
or
an-
give them to your animals.
And if you have an animal whose their favorite color is yellow or brown, at least you're halfway there to having something they like. So
Oh, I
that's
should
a
give
win.
them all to Boomer.
Is that his favorite colors, yellow and brown
Boomer
together?
loves brown. Yeah. Not
How do
yellow
I
and
know
brown.
See,
what
Beryl
color-
loves
how
yellow,
do I
so
know
I
what
give
color
them to
they
Beryl.
like?
Oh, you
Do I
can
have
check.
to look it up, or are they going to tell me?
I use the
You
guide.
can what their clothing is. Their clothing they come with seems
Yeah.
to match. I think
You can
their
usually tell,
favorite
like-
color, right?
Yeah.
So their
'Cause,
whatever
like,
their default.
Huck
shirt
always
is.
wears red and blue because he's a NHL fan. He wears lots of red and blue, and so
Aw.
I can give him red and blue things. Yeah.
Okay. Are you saying that a lot of hockey teams have red and blue?
No, they're just the NHL like main logo is red and blue.
Oh, so is
As are
NBA is red and
as
blue,
are most
right?
of the
and probably
Major League
and
US.
So is the
sports.
national basketball,
I don't know
baseball, sports. Yeah, that's
all
true.
I know is his jersey is red and blue. That's all I can tell you.
But what is his favorite color, or does he have two?
There's
his favorite
two.
color. There's
They
always
usually have
two, red and
two.
blue.
Oh,
yeah.
they have two colors.
Yes.
Yeah, like
So-
Miranda wears purple and blue a lot, so her favorite colors are purple and blue.
I honestly haven't noticed nor cared. Some friend I am.
But you can check the app too if you don't want to pay attention.
Antonio is in my museum right now.
Oh, Antonio! I love it when the animals go.
So
to
you're saying that
museums.
his favorite color is yellow,
It's probably going to be yellow.
and maybe
maybe purple and yellow.
Probably
oh
purple
no,
and
wait!
yellow.
You know what though? But his default shirt in New Horizons isn't the star shirt. It's isn't it like the bone shirt, like
It's
which
the
is white and
yellow.
yellow?
It's yellow.
in yellow. It's yellow.
Let's find out. Antonio.
Antonio. Tell us your
Answer.
secrets.
Antonio.
Antonio's favorite colors are actually not yellow at all.
No, I don't believe it.
So I knew it. Sarah's a liar.
They are light blue.
Oh,
Case closed.
see-through. You
Case
discovered my
closed.
lie.
Light blue
What's
and
its
blue.
flavor?
Oh, cheeseburger.
Light blue and blue.
Oh, that's Marshall's favorite colors too. Isn't that weird?
I've noticed most of my animals, like more than half of them, like blue specifically, which means I'm just giving away all my blue stuff. It's ridiculous, which is great because I've been buying lots of blue stuff lately for a reason we'll explain later.
Oh.
Question.
Yes.
Is that in the app? Did you say that was in the app?
It's in the AC guide or whatever we
ACNH app.
How do I do that?
You go and find the animals in the guide. There's a whole villager section.
You just go there and do it.
You just go there, Leesh. You go to villagers.
You'll see.
You click on Anteater. You scroll down to Antonio.
Or if you have your villagers
check to
picked
see
out.
what his colors
Villagers. Oh, look at this.
There's
I don't
a
think
whole
I've ever
section.
been here before.
You can highlight your residence
And the app-
in there, which
the
is
app
very
crashed.
helpful.
So that's good.
Because then you get a little checklist to see if you've talked to all your
Ooh.
residents today.
It is very helpful.
Ooh,
I find it
like
handy
it.
and useful.
I like it.
And don't be
I wish there
surprised if
was
you
a
have ads have popped back up because someone apparently reported their app and they got pulled from the store. But hopefully he's appealing it and it's hopefully going to be back up again.
I haven't seen any ads, and I did give him whatever.
Oh, maybe he already got
$2 is or whatever.
No, I have an ad.
Maybe yeah.
Maybe I
So maybe
didn't
it got, or maybe it was restored or whatever. What either way, hopefully our friend we don't know them personally, but I like the work they do, and I hope that they get their app restored to the App Store soon.
We're pulling for you, Gene.
Person, thanks for your hard work, creator. I followed you on Twitter today, and I forgot your name already. I'm so sorry, because I am not good at memory. What's my name? I don't even know.
Leesh, what are you struggling with?
No, I was just looking at his little picture and it says honk.
He's so cute.
Talking about Antonio, he's saying honk.
Honk.
He is a cute boot. So yes, colors are a good key for gifting animal friends things, whether it's clothing or furniture, right?
And it's so I hadn't paid attention to colors at all, whatsoever for any reason. I just hadn't been paying any attention.
I heard a kitty cat.
Finally, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I filled my pockets with like extra random crap I had, and I was like, this is blue, this is purple, this is brown, this is gray, and I gave all the things to all of them, and they all loved everything. They all said, "How did you know it's my favorite color?" And wouldn't you know, Tex put on that paperboy gray cap, and he wore it all day, and he looked so handsome.
Oh my gosh, I bet he looks so
handsome.
dapper. Like a little
Tex apparently his
boy.
favorite color is gray and black or gray and blue. I can't remember.
Oh, kind of like penguin-y colors.
Yeah. I love those caps. I have so many dupes of things because I don't remember what colors I bought them in at Able Sisters, and I always buy like,
right?
Here we go.
I try to
now
buy
have
as many as
3
I
pairs
can,
of
but it's such a
shoes.
pain in the tushy to like go
like,
back
check
into
your
the fitting
inventory.
room and then go and find
Oh
that
my gosh.
thing again.
Speaking of that, guys,
That's
I
gonna be
finally hit the collecting of things and like having things sent to your storage. I hit the mark, and I think that a lot of people have already had it happen.
Yeah,
that their
Gabby had
storage
that
is
happen
full.
too. I'm getting close. I'm at like 1530 right now. I'm really close.
Wait, your storage in your house?
Yeah,
Yes.
like running out of space in the storage. Just means
So
I have to start getting rid of
thinning
stuff.
out.
No.
Yeah, I have to throw things out. I know. It
I know.
stinks.
And that's why I was giving stuff away. I literally I posted a photo to the Discord of like 20 items that I just had dupes of that I didn't know what to do with, and no one wanted it, so I just sold it all to.
That's what you gotta do.
To Nooks.
But you can
I just got rid of it.
buy them back
I made like
if they're things that are
800
purchasable.
bells.
Oh,
Why
that's the
won't
worst,
they let
isn't
us
it?
be hoarders?
I know, right? I just want to keep all the things. Let me have one of each item.
I mean, it's probably for the best. I have too much.
I
Or a
guess so.
couple. Like, because what if I want shoes that's part of my magic wand kit, but then I also want those shoes later for a different outfit? Then I need
agree.
2.
Well, the beautiful thing about the magic wands is they do act as additional storage because they take them out of your storage. So
True
But,
dat.
There is
the trade-off is you can't access. So if you have your favorite sparkly blue shoes as an outfit that you've programmed into your wand, you can't wear those sparkly blue shoes with anything else.
nope, unless you get 2
So
pairs of them.
yeah, that's true. You could get 2 pairs. That is the solution.
Or you're like me and you just constantly like empty your wand because you just don't want to, not know where things are.
That's also fair.
And I'd rather spend 20 minutes refilling my wand before an event.
It is fun
you
though.
never
I
know.
love being able to change the outfits on the fly. That's a really lovely bonus.
I like that. I love the magic wand so much. It's really cute.
Great.
And
it's a
how?
wonderful innovation. Good work, Nintendo.
And it worked out really well when we used it for the fashion show a couple weeks ago. That was
oh my
really
gosh.
fun.
Again, that sounded so sweet. And it's just like, I feel like I'm not good at doing those. I feel not good at those, but I would like to watch those things. So if you guys ever want to share pictures.
Well, don't worry. I recorded like 90% of it. I just have to spend time putting all those videos together.
I mean, like, I'll be happy to see it. Whenever.
It's about like a 4 to 6 week production time for me to make videos at this point. Just because
please don't even worry about it. That sounds like
it's not that it takes so long; it's that I don't want to do it right now.
No, don't do it. It's okay. Enjoy it. The people who got
to it at some point.
Okay, well, regardless, until that time, the people who it was a special treasure for the people who were
we'll
there.
We'll save it for a time when we can't do the podcast, and then we'll have it in our back pocket.
One of us can edit it. Or I'll just dump it on the YouTube at some point, like I did with the musical chairs event. Like we had fun at that event, and then like a month later, I posted it. So that's
awesome.
sort of
biggie.
I loved
expect to see events months later on YouTube. Should we take a break, guys?
Let's take a break.
Okay.
Great.
See you after the break about
break
contests.
Time. That was a solid break. Stop holding your breath.
Long break. People are going to be like, "And I'm out on this break."
That's right.
We lost 7 seconds. Too much.
Yeah.
We all apparently have enough patience to travel, via Dodo, but we don't have enough patience to wait 7 seconds in a break.
I mean,
true. We need to have the bling 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 music to know that it's working.
There seems to be interference.
Looks like we're having some interference.
Someone forget to put their Nook phone in airplane mode or iPlane mode.
iPlane mode.
iPlane mode.
I like iPlane mode. That was a misbranded solution. iPlane mode. I like that. So I wanted to talk about events because we always have events. It's so fun.
It does seem like it's always something. Always something
fun. First thing,
we're always up to something.
Always up to
shenanigans.
So we have our weekly Benequactor McDuck Pants Quack Attack Hydro. He is hosting yet again a fun giveaway. This week's giveaway is a complete monochromatic diner set. So that's the entire black diner set and the entire cream diner set, and you'll get all of it if you win this week's contest.
That sounds
now,
like
Sarah,
an amazing
do you
way
know
to
how you enter this contest?
I think I do.
How do you enter? Tell me about it.
Sarah, how do you enter?
You can go to our Discord.
What's our Discord?
That is, well,
start from the beginning. What is a Discord?
A Discord is a fun way to connect with people on the internets, and it's a little chat type thing where you can interact with other listeners and us, and we hang out and talk about things. You can have random chit chat. You can talk about Animal Crossing. You can talk about more Animal Crossing.
Whatever tickles your fancy. We even have a random channel, though.
We do have a random channel.
The random chit chat's great. It's one of my favorite channels.
A+. There's so much.
The other day, people were talking about tattoos and piercings for about a couple hours. It was delightful.
That's awesome. Pretty amazing and great. But yes, so there is a section of contests, and if you go to see Hydro's post about this new contest, all you need to do is click the duck.
Click the duck.
And you are entered. After of course, you have to like participate in our, or not participate, but like register on the Discord, but you can just hit us up for and you can get us through Twitter, through Instagram, through Facebook, through email at thepocketpod@gmail.com to say, hey, please send me an invite, and we'll send you an invite just for you to use. We're just keeping it to like individual invites so we can keep this somewhat controlled for the time being as we're just
right now
out.
I think we have like about 40 to 50 people in our group, and it's a nice small group, and I like it.
Yep, and we can talk more about that in a hot second.
It's right. Joelle's not saying not to join us. Please do. It's a delight.
It's growing at a manageable rate, is I guess what I'm saying.
Right. That's where we're at.
But yeah, no, I love how many people have joined, and it's growing and growing, and it's so wonderful.
Thanks for coming along.
Because it's growing, everyone has fun ideas for fun new events. And last weekend, the three of us attended a wonderful event for a good cause.
Yes.
Leesh, do you want to tell us about that event?
It was Lowe's Blue Sunday event.
Yay! It's a tea party.
It was a fun little tea party that she decorated so beautifully.
It was so cool.
Wonderfully blue items. She also had soup.
and other
blue
items and soup.
and other things that you could snack on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the tables had lots of yummy noshing.
Yeah, and
on
she
it,
had her
yeah.
tablecloths
Treats.
in the blue Sunday pattern, and
We all had our blue Sunday sweaters
flooring,
on,
and she
or
had
jumpers.
she made.
so cute.
I had a dress. Thank you.
That's
That's right. We had a variety of choices. It's true.
And it was just really, really delightful. And then and so, do we want to talk about the cause?
yeah. We can definitely talk about the cause.
I don't know a ton about it.
Yes. Well, it was to raise
know
money
if
and
I'm the best
awareness
person.
for
Yes.
ME, and
Yes.
I will butcher what ME stands for. So please look it up.
Yeah,
I don't want to
it's
try.
hard to say.
In the U.S., it's often known as chronic fatigue syndrome. I know that. The actual name of ME is not something I know how to. Off the
It's
top of my
many
head, pronounce.
syllables.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's always a challenge
It's
to figure out where the
scientific.
emphasis is. Yes.
Yes.
So apologies.
So yeah, look up ME awareness. That's how it goes. And we also have a recent, I think on Monday we posted about it. But there's a place where you can donate to support this wonderful, important cause and people that are afflicted with it. And yeah, it's I think a very
And it sounded like it was a very successful
Yeah.
tea party. Well, not just the online.
it was
variety,
a global
but
campaign.
it was a global campaign,
Yeah.
which was
Oh.
really, really cool.
I think it was benefited by the fact that so many people are at home and are more able to join in online events and stuff. And it went really well. Everyone was very happy about
Yay, so
the output of that event. So anyway, if you're interested, look it up.
Yes, please do.
And you could always ask us if you're like, I can't find what you're talking about. Please, we'll share. Yeah, that was so nice. And then and we did a little museum tour while we were at it, which
We
was
did, and she had a mini scavenger hunt as well.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
we all
too.
ran around the
was
island and
super
tried not to
cute.
murder her flowers, and we found bell bags
Well,
and bell tickets.
And then there was one caped, not caped, but netting person.
netted
called the
crusader.
main
You're talking
netted
about one guest who was especially enthusiastic with use of nets and
Yes.
contacting villagers.
Our
and other
enthusiastic
guests.
guest may have traumatized Norma the cow for the rest of her life. We don't know. Lo reported that Norma may have had a black eye. We don't know.
Oh no, Norma!
Does that really happen? That doesn't really happen.
No, she's fine. She's fine.
That would be horrible. Like if you netted your villager friend
And then they actually got
too many
hurt.
times, and they actually
no.
came back the next day with the wasp eye.
The wasp eye.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! Oh my gosh! Yes.
And you had to give them medicine for it. 'Cause
Oh, but she did say something about the certain netted visitor afterwards.
Oh,
Lou had
really?
Posted a picture about something that Norma said about him. It's great. So good. I love when the animals react in the right way to things that happen on the island, and I love when
It's
they talk
very
about
fun.
our friends that visit.
I love that too.
Tex
I like
was
when they
talking about Rar
mention
the other day. It was very sweet.
yes.
Oh no! I like when they mention their nicknames that the
yes.
visitors have for themselves. They are called such and such when they.
Or you might know
tropically
them
called.
as their official name. Yeah, I love it.
It's very sweet. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Good job.
I like
little
that you
villagers.
change yours all the time, Sarah, by the way. I like
Oh,
that.
it's because I love that you just get new names all the time. It's crazy.
I forget to look there, so I've left mine
Wait,
as
look where?
with
For your-
the nickname changing thing.
Oh yeah, I always
think-
forget to check that.
Isn't mine
I never check
jovial
that.
something? I forget. what
Jovial.
mine is.
You have, at least last time I saw you, you were the jovial klutz, which is
That's right.
adorable.
That's
And it
accurate. 'cause
sounds-
when you invite me to your island, you are bracing yourself for me
No.
stomping over all your flowers.
It's
'cause
so
I'm
sweet.
a jovial klutz.
It
It's a
just sounds
warning.
like a delightful sitcom character. The jovial klutz, the one everyone loves.
The classic jovial klutz.
Oh.
So there's one more event I wanted to share because I'm hosting it.
Yeah.
This weekend. So last week I mentioned that I wanted to maybe host a completionist touch party
right.
or
Woo.
swapsies and dropsies. And then I pondered it for a few days and I figured out how I might pull it off. And I decided to just jump around and do it. This is a long
Jump
weekend.
around. I jump around.
It's a long weekend in the US, the UK, and I think other parts of the world. People just love a good Monday holiday.
Oh, what is it in the UK?
It's just the spring bank holiday.
Oh, boring.
They call those Monday days off. Yeah.
I will take a holiday anytime, whether it is a
Holiday.
bank holiday
Call it what you
or any
want.
other thing.
Call
Yes.
it what you want.
Oh, I thought you were going to sing a Foster the People song for a second there, and I was very proud of you.
Because I don't know the Foster the People song.
Sorry, Joelle.
But anyway,
we've been through this before, haven't we?
We have, and I still never went around and listened
Oh, it's
to
okay.
Foster the People.
No worries.
Opportunity.
You have to just remind me when I'm in the mood to listen to music. That's the important timing.
So you have to just send me a text message and say, Sarah, I'm in the mood for some music. What should I listen to? And I'll be like, Foster the People is what we always say.
Sarah, you'll be the first person I text when I decide I'm in the mood to listen to music.
I'm waiting for your text.
Just don't wait too long.
Got the reply loaded up.
When I officially run out of all audiobooks and podcasts, I will let you know. But anyway, my event's happening this weekend. If you join our Discord in the next, if you join our Discord by Friday, maybe Saturday morning, you'll be able to participate. Otherwise, you will have missed this one. But please, plan to join us and you can join the next one. We often have smaller touch parties that are a little bit more random. This one is a very over-organized, spreadsheet-laden, completionist touch party. So
the idea for the touch party is that folks bring items that they have that are unique or fairly unique and then drop them, and then others can pick them up and also add them to their catalog, then drop it immediately. So you don't take the item home, but you have it cataloged so you can order it later.
Exactly.
So this is a very special collection because you're kind of organizing what people are bringing. So that way we'll have complete collections.
Yeah. So rather than I think people want these awesome things, it's very, I want a full set of imperial blue furniture or whatever that thing is. So
I was surprised when I saw that. I didn't know that it existed. The blue furniture. It used to be called the
red,
exotic
black,
furniture.
and brown.
Yeah, I need to go through my thing because I do have some things. I'm so excited to see what I have that I can contribute.
Yeah. So anyone that is planning to join, it is you have all day Friday midnight EDT to get back to me with what you might want to contribute to the touch party. And then once I know what everyone's contributing, I'm going to narrow that list a bit.
Sure.
I'm not expecting 650 items to arrive on my island. Right. I don't know where they'll all go.
Right. That's another thing because you do have, that's why you couldn't be doing all your path remodeling yet because you need to make space for all these items.
Yes. So last night and early this morning, I moved all my trees. This afternoon, I spent my entire lunch break delivering flowers to random people because I had so many flowers to give away.
I saw, and that was so sweet. So you could make so many people's islands a little bit more flowery.
Yeah, I actually posted the same post in a Facebook group for the Babysitters Club listeners. They have a crossover group on Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
And I got 3 people to request flowers for me there. So I ended up giving away 120 hybrids today.
Wow.
That's how much stuff I have lying around. Which means, by the way, when all this is done, I'm going to be begging for help creating my hybrids again.
I was just thinking, do you want us to come and help you dig and plant trees in the future? Because we could do that theoretically.
No, trees I'm fine. I made 2 orchards. I'm good to go there. But I needed to get rid of the flowers. The flowers were, for lack of better words, akimbo.
Flowers akimbo, as it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so that's our events announcement. Sarah, are you going to once again ask us for something?
Once again, I'm asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight.
do.
Tiny delights.
Oh my gosh. There are 4 tiny delights listed in my list right now. Who wants to go first?
Can I share my tiny delight that I was so excited because I discovered it when I visited you, Joelle?
Yes, please do.
I hadn't noticed this, and I was so excited. I said it to Joelle in the little in-island chat. I was like, Joelle, Puck's house matches Puck. His colors match his house.
It's like faded. So Puck is like a really bright magenta, and he wears a blue helmet. And his house is like a light pink and a light blue.
Yes, and it's really cute. And I think it's just so noticeable to me because I
gotta check.
Right? Okay, now Leesh.
I always knew that they kind of met the style. Like the style of it was kind of
because sometimes if they have an Asian style for something that has Asian furniture.
Not all of them match perfectly. Texas house is not Texas colors.
They don't. So it doesn't always work. It just
it's not
also
their
Bill's
favorite
is not
colors, it's
super
the
matchy.
colors of the
Well, no,
yeah.
Sarah, Bill's house is brown.
Yeah, but it's green. It's something weird. It's
but it's brown.
It's red.
I knew that was Bill's house when I walked by.
Okay, well that's good. But I'm just saying, compared to the way Pate or Pate's house matches, and I wanted to talk about that name because for crying out loud, it's definitely Pate is how it's spelled.
They didn't put it.
Well, I'm just saying that Animal Crossing, knowing how they name every animal that they can as a food pun
duck.
for something
It's a
that's
duck,
made
isn't
out
it?
of the animal.
It's a duck.
I just keep
Just
calling
say
her
it's a duck,
pate.
Sarah. It's a duck.
It's a duck. I just
Pate
keep
the duck.
Pate the duck.
That's
But
lies.
either way,
It's pate.
her house is definitely very much her colors. So she's like blue and pink, and those are the colors of her house.
Yeah.
And but I mean, so it's not always. Marshall's house is white. Bertha's house is blue. Phoebe's house.
Well,
not so great.
Miranda's house has purple accents, but it's not all purple. But like Rodeo's house, his house was like all black and like little red and brown accents look just like him.
Oh my goodness, it's so cute. So some of them are really great. Either way,
Boomer's house
delights.
looks like his jacket.
Boomer jacket.
It's all brown and like.
I
brown and
see
beige.
it, but Scoots is not Scoot.
Scoots is in
what
green
color
and
Scoot's
white
house?
and yellow.
Scoot is like white with a blue, or like whitish with a blue top.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird. Yeah, so
but
they're
like-
not all perfect, but
Does he have something blue on him? Does he wear blue? Is blue his
Nope.
favorite color? Like, I don't know.
maybe it was. You know what? Maybe it's just Scoot being quirky Scoot.
It seems like some of it is inspired by the animal and some of it is just inspired by their look and feel, or their feel, not their look.
Can I interrupt this to tell you this silly little conversation I just had with Deirdre?
Yes.
Oh yes, please share.
She's crafting a tree branch wreath right now,
Ooh, fancy.
which I already have.
I don't have one. Want to send me that DIY?
Yeah. I'll send it to
Joelle's
you.
like, please send it. Please send it to me.
But she's like, how did you know? How did you learn how to make a tree branch DIY? And my answer was, well, it's not that hard.
Oh, I love sarcasm.
It's so funny. It's like, because it's not. It's freaking tree branches
it's hard?
in a circle. It's not like it
So great.
requires a lot of effort.
I mean,
just saying.
me in the real world.
and why
could
is she
probably figure
working
it out.
3 hours on this? Like, you take like 3 branches and stick
I
them
watched
together.
a YouTube video. I figured it out, guys.
Because it's not that hard.
That is
anyway,
cute.
these are very funny. That was my response that I could
So
give.
I had a very, very tiny delight. So this week, our friend Pasu had a wonderful turnip price, and
Yes.
Yeah.
we hopped on over to oh gosh, Koholint. Is that how you pronounce it?
Koholint. Yes.
Sure.
It is a Legend of Zelda island name
Yes,
from
yes.
Link's Awakening, especially.
Yeah.
Or actually just.
That's right. Anyway, so
Nerd
hopped over-
alert.
Koholint, first thing yesterday morning, bright early, and I went back twice because
We're having
I
our
went-
own party of silliness. Sorry,
I
Joelle.
went the first time. No, it's fine. I went the first time and I sold my first inventory, and then I was like, I got a second inventory. He's like, it's fine. No one was there. It was
Yay.
great. It was a really chill
Yeah,
time.
same with me.
Yeah,
like
nice.
it was just
Yeah,
like a nice
It wasn't like
in
a
and out.
chaotic.
Yeah.
I think
It's
our
great.
UK friends descended on Pasu first, and that happened earlier in the morning for them, or afternoon.
That
for them.
makes sense.
But yeah, so then I went back the second time, and this time I brought gifts with me because I had just noticed that Kix was in my town, and I went with my newfound money and stopped at Kix before I went back with my turnip stuff, and I dropped off a couple gifts, and it turns out one of the things that I dropped off, it was just random. It was just something that I saw at Kix and went, I bet possible like that if it doesn't already have it. It was silver samurai greaves or white samurai greaves.
It was silver. I was there. I can
was
vouch
silver.
for it.
And it turns out that was the exact type of greaves that he was looking
Greaves.
for to finish his samurai costume. And that's my tiny delight, that I was able to help him finish his samurai costume.
So
It was
That's
very
a
cute.
lovely
Cool.
tiny delight. That sounds
Oh,
really cool.
nice.
Yeah.
Super cool. I love it.
Oh.
Sarah, you had another tiny delight about post weather. Weather?
Did I?
Things that happen after weather.
Oh, I did. So I've had a few rainy
Yes,
days.
it's the theme. It's the theme song.
It is. That's right. It is the theme. So I had a few rainy days. It was just like I also had a lot of days where it was like sunny in the morning, then got cloudy and rainy, and then
Yeah.
rained and blah blah blah, and then sunny
Really
again.
natural weather patterns. I love it.
Yeah, it was really pleasant. So one of those days where it was sunny at first, then got rainy. After the rain went away, there was a lovely treat of double rainbow in the sky at Nicktal, which was really lovely. So
I
it
didn't
was
know that was an option.
I know.
I haven't noticed it.
I know. It's pretty ridiculous, and I love it. And I'll it's just sweet. I wonder if I didn't see it quite super soon. Like I wonder if I saw it when it was fading because the rainbows were pretty faint, but they were still beautiful. It was really nice to see.
I love it.
So it was a treat. So keep an eye out,
great.
guys. If
I
you have
know that's a
rainstorms, make it
real
rainbow.
tip.
Real
Keep
tip.
an eye out for rainbows after rainstorms. I had absolutely no
Can
idea.
you
I only
wish on
learned-
rainbows? That would be fun.
That would
I
be
don't know
so
why you
fun.
would, but you could.
I mean, you could wish. You just may not make the little poop.
Can you follow the end of the rainbow and find a pot of gold?
A bag of bells.
A bag of bells?
That's a great idea. Well, what you should do is when you have a rainbow, you should immediately bury a bag of bells and then invite all your friends to come and find it.
Follow the rainbow. Chase the rainbow.
Just find it. Chase the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Chase or taste it.
Both. It'll be great.
And Leesh, you had a tiny delight that was...
I did.
that was
Unrelated.
something else. Unrelated.
It's unrelated. My kids were watching the new DuckTales.
Love it.
Which is really cute and sweet. And today they were watching the Christmas episode. I don't really know.
Okay.
Which I wasn't paying attention except at the end, and it was basically like I don't actually know what the plot is. I was gonna say it was like a Christmas like carol, but I don't think it is. I can't remember. They did go back
Scrooge
in time.
McDuck. Oh.
Scrooge McDuck was in it.
Could have been Christmas
but it
Carol-ish.
wasn't like it was weird. There was like I wasn't paying attention.
That's okay.
There's only so much you can do in 20 minutes. I mean,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
But at the end, they're all getting together, and Launchpad was there playing piano.
Oh my gosh.
He was wearing a menorah shirt.
Oh.
And I was like, Launchpad is Jewish.
That's
I was
so
really
to the
excited.
Tribe.
He's in the tribe.
I know. We got
I
another
didn't
one.
know McQuack was a Jewish name, but there you go. It totally is.
Maybe
don't
he
know.
married in, you know?
That's
You
also
know?
that's true. I don't know the
know.
circumstances, and I love it, and I think it's delightful.
I love
Launchpad. So cute.
Yep.
Or
so
he was
that
just
was my.
being festive and he's not, generally
You know what?
religious at all.
Yeah.
He just wanted to
What
wear
He
a
was
wrong with
singing
it?
a
That's right.
traditional Christmas carol, which was a little. Like,
But he's at
whatever.
a Christmas party. What are you going to
But
do?
it was a
fine.
nice talking point with my kids where I could say, look, you can enjoy Christmas carols and be Jewish, and it's no big deal.
It's just inclusive.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, that makes me so
I
happy.
think
Now I'm
that's
going to
so
go
sweet.
watch that episode. I think we have all of those episodes
I think we
somewhere
have to.
on
I
our
think
saved
it's
files
Disney
somewhere.
Plus.
Nice.
Or I'll
Actually.
watch it on Disney Plus.
So there you go.
Cute.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you know that Danny Pudi is he's the voice of Huey in the DuckTales?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So when you just said cool, it made me think of him. Because he is in there.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
And
love
he
it.
was cool.
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 Ugh.
Oh, those were some
I
great
wanted
tiny
to
delights,
visit-
guys.
I wanted to visit Turkey Boy, but the server is undergoing maintenance.
Oh no, Leesh. Yes, that's
So Sarah warned me before the episode, but we forgot to tell you.
Yes, I'm sorry, Leesh. They said they did have. It was only just like right when I logged in. They said, "Hey, at 9:00 we're going to start doing maintenance, like a bunch of crazy people. We didn't warn you about it." Sorry, they didn't say that part, but they did.
It's not cool to not warn people. Like, what
It
if
was
we had
like-
an event planned?
I
this
know.
evening,
If we'd
right?
had,
That's
thank
a
goodness we
bummer.
didn't have an event planned because
Well,
that
I
would have been a
wanted
super
to sell my
disappointing.
one little sad. I only have one like batch of turnips, like literally one
Little,
slot
stack.
in my pocket.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not that much.
I haven't
Someone's bound
checked.
to have a late, a late.
I mean,
I have a
they're selling.
chance.
They're selling for $140 right now, so like.
That's still a
sell 'em for
profit, but
$140.
I have a slight chance, and I don't know what. I don't think I've updated
yeah,
my values.
and
to
some
see what it
people
was
still
today.
have spikes even like Saturday, so you might have
That's
time.
true.
I mean, I'm not hurt. Like, I already sold like the massive.
I was gonna say,
amount
you're
to
not hurting.
Pasu. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. If I
Yeah.
lose out on this one little batch, I'm not.
not
gonna
trying
cry about it.
I did learn you can just sell a rotten turnip and you get 100.
Wow.
bells.
Okay.
So
So you
it's
get probably
actually-
10 bells a turnip. Because you sell a stack of 10, probably.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You can sell it like one stack sells for, or not even a stack, like just one unit
individual,
of,
which is
so whatever it is, it's 10 turnips.
Oh, it's
So
actually 10, that's
10
true.
turnips goes for 100.
oh, okay.
So it's
that's better than I
actually,
expected.
if you bought it for like 90 something on Sunday and you want to sell it 3 weeks later for 100
Even when
bells,
it's rotten.
even when it's rotten. Yeah. Because I had one that was rotting because I was collecting ants for a while. And I sold
like
it for 100
Leesh's-
bells.
Listener, you don't know this right now, but Leesh has a very suspicious look on her face.
I don't know what to tell you. That's what happened. Leesh.
Oh,
I might.
Little
I might
Joelle
just.
is like,
I
"It's my
might
honest
just
truth."
put one out and test that theory.
Have you done a rotten one yet to get an ant?
Yeah,
Okay. What did you do with
But
the rotten
I-
one?
I sold it.
You probably
but it was
sold
probably
it for
with a
100 bells.
batch of other things. And
You just
probably
didn't notice how much
check
you
it
got.
out.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying,
funny.
like, you end up just breaking even on it more or less. Like, if you spent 95
we'll
bells
see.
on it, you
We'll see about that.
feel free to report back in a follow-up if I'm wrong.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I know
Uh-oh.
you will. I know you
And it
will.
might even be a correction.
Good point. Good point. It could be a follow-up if I'm right, though. Yeah.
It could be a follow up or a correction.
Or maybe she'll just conveniently forget it if you were right. Just kidding.
Oh, what happened? I don't know.
So, do we have any dreams?
Sarah, do you want to go first, and then I'll pull up the ones.
Dream
I'll
suite.
pull up my favorite.
I want to talk. Yes, this is a collaborative dream suite that was talked about on our Discord. Not to pump it up too much, but it's just we get so much good
I'm just
content
going to do
from
a
you
couple
guys.
highlights. Yeah,
Some
There are
sweet
so many
interactions.
fun ideas. People
So-
are posting great ideas in the Discord. So, we're going to share a few. But Sarah has one first.
So this is like a combo because JoeyBoey, who might be the brother of Leesh,
maybe.
maybe
Who's
maybe,
to say? Really?
was
Probably
talking-
my mom.
was talking about how great it would be.
Check the
She would
birth
know.
certificate.
She would know. It's true. You can't contest her word because she was there. But anyway, so JoeyBoey was talking
she?
about. Ooh. I mean, now we're just
man.
questioning everything. But either way, person who could be Leish's brother, JoeyBoey, had talked about how he thought it would be great to have a service where you could kind of take a flower and have it sequenced some place to tell you what its
Yes.
like parents were, what its genes were, what it could produce.
Right,
you know,
and
the-
so you
the
can
genetics.
maybe get an idea of what it can
Right.
produce, right?
Right.
Because
Which
I
would be
think the
really
biggest
cool.
challenge I have is I like my red whatever just clones
Those red
and
whatevers.
duplicates. And
Sorry.
I don't know
Red
if it's a red
windflowers.
hybrid or just a pure red or if it's just a
sure.
garbage red or whatever the term we're using. But yeah, wouldn't that be great if you could sequence it?
Right. I agree. It would be really a wonderful addition to what we have in Animal Crossing because right now it's like it's guessing and just testing by what comes out of it if you crossbreed it with other ones. And Hydro suggested, oh yeah, why not have like a greenhouse add on to the museum where you could have this science research center. And I was
Blathers
like,
love it.
yes, it would be perfect. And I'm like, well, in the great tradition of Animal Crossing, let's have the host of that area be a relative of one of our non-player characters. Why can't it be Leaf's sweet sister, who is obviously a researching science-bound sloth, and she's got these little goggles, and I think she'd have a great goofy grin, but I think when she's explaining about these intricate flower genetics, she'll get a really serious, like, intense look. And you'd be like, wow, she knows her stuff. But it would be really cute because it'd be so unlike Leaf's goofy grin.
What's her name?
That's what I was going to say. In perfect, in standard Pocket Pod fashion, we have to give her a name.
Right, we do have to give her a name. What should her name be? Should it be something complimentary to Leaf? Should it be like,
like
Twiggy? Or no, we already have a Twiggy.
or like Fleur.
I don't think there's a Fleur yet. We do have Flora because Flora is the flamingo
Yeah.
character.
Flora is a flamingo.
What if it was
Flora
like
would be pretty cute.
like named
relevant.
after like
You call her Mendel after
Mendel?
or Mendel. It could be like a more feminine spin on Mendel.
Mendy. Just call her Mendy.
Mendy. That could be cute.
Man, it's not doing it for me. Wendy the No, we already have Wendy. Well, it could be like maybe like a piece of not just like a regular plant, but maybe like a succulent or a cactus. Like, do they have special parts of them, like a leaf? Like,
Oh. Like, what is it called? A specialized leaf, which is called a needle. That's sorry. What a
needle.
is
Oh,
needle?
pointy end
Little
first.
needle.
Little
Needle
needle.
and
Put your
leaf.
pointy end first. I can't do it. No, that was bad.
Oh,
I'm embarrassed
okay.
for myself.
No, you're fine. It's endearing. It's great.
Neato.
Is it an allele? Is a type of? Is that like one of the qualifiers? Could that be a cute name? It sounds almost like.
Allele. Yeah.
Because that's like I can't see. It's been so long since I've made any of those. What are those charts?
We'll workshop
like,
it.
Yeah, we'll workshop
Come
it.
back with your best.
Let me get my 7th grade
and we
textbook for biology.
We want to hear
name?
your ideas.
Her name is Moss.
Well, moss does grow on sloths, so I like that.
We
And-
call her Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth Moss, esteemed
Okay.
actress. Elizabeth Moss.
I mean, it's not quite Moss, but yes. Thanks, Leesh.
Womp womp womp. I mean, I think these are
Lichen?
all great
we can
options.
call her Lichen.
The weakness, the strengths
I
of
like you the lichen.
both, the weaknesses of neither. What was it?
Really bad.
What's happening?
I know what she's trying to say.
It's the
She's
underworld
trying to say
thing.
Half lichen, half vampire, stronger than both. And she just waterworked it, Johnny Baby.
Waterworks, Johnny baby. Oh, I love it.
Which, yeah, that's
But so we have some strong contenders.
yeah, we
love
do.
them. I love him.
I love him. Do you want to talk about some other?
Yeah. What else do you find, Leesh? What do you
So
find?
little Dino.
Little
Yes,
Dino.
there they are again.
Bye, bye,
this one-
little Dino.
If you were a
rhino,
Stegosaurus, you'd have some Spinos. Stegomizer.
Very nice. I feel moved.
Okay. Or if you were a cactus, you'd have some Spinos.
Oh, also true.
Some call them needles. Anyway, they said, how amazing would it be if, like, once... Oh, maybe I should do, like, a personality. No, I shouldn't.
Sorry, we're gonna do this as plain as possible.
But then I don't...
No, it's
How
okay.
amazing would it... Oh, maybe Gross Leash should come back for this.
Gross Leash.
We had a request this week for a Gross
true.
Leash return.
There was definitely a request for Gross Leash.
Leash, will you tell us what Little Dino said?
How amazing would it be if, like, once you, like, buy from Daisy May, like, 100 times or something, her grandma shows up, and on that Sunday you can see her walking around with her grandma showing her the island, and she'll be like, oh, your name. This is my grandma, blah, blah, blah. That would be so wholesome.
I do like the word wholesome.
It's
I love that idea so much. I love the idea of
sweet.
someone like walking someone else around the island and showing them around and being like, and this is where I met Rar 2 weeks ago when she bought 150 turnips.
Yes, and she's so little Daisy May is so cute too, because she
So
like goes
cute.
off on her little tangents, and she's like, "Keep it together, Daisy May."
oh my gosh.
She's very
Gam
Adorable.
Gam told me to keep it together.
Oh
I
my
like
gosh.
her to a point. I cannot handle the nose drip. It is not for me. That nose drip.
It's so funny. I know. That's very
She's got a little like.
That nose drip is like is very it's divisive, right? Like
it is.
some
I was
people
going to
love
say
it, some people hate
it's such
it.
a divisive thing because I think it's many people find it endearing, but an equal number are just so repulsed by it, which I
Grossed out
was
by it.
surprised to learn because I was like, oh, it's just charming. Nope, not to everyone.
Yep.
They must avert their eyes.
Just wanna hand her a tissue.
Little,
So yeah, it
little
would be
handkerchief.
nice to see. What was her name? Joan.
Yeah, Jones,
Joan?
Sal Jones.
I've actually never met Joan.
That's right, because she would only visit on Sunday mornings, and we never played City Folk together on Sunday morning. You came in with the breeze. She comes in with a breeze on Sunday morning.
She came in with the breeze on Sunday morning. Sure have changed since yesterday without any warning. It's no doubt.
Yeah, it is.
No doubt.
Thanks.
The song is called Sunday
Sunday
Morning.
Morning.
Is it called Sunday Morning? I was thinking of the Maroon 5 song, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine.
Okay.
I thought I knew you. I thought I knew you well.
I know. Well, I've got a new view.
It's a good thing we have all these
well.
miles between us. It's for the best.
So many miles.
What else do you find in
Do
there?
you guys want to talk about Katie, Lo, and Pasu,
Oh.
and several other people had like this collaborative dream suite about Katie.
Oh yeah,
She's
yeah.
yes.
So she's had a couple different iterations, it sounds like, that I'm not familiar with because I didn't play Wild World.
Because it is
New
this
Leaf.
basic story that she's sort of been growing up through the series. Like,
Because when she started, she was a little lost kitten that would get separated from her mom. So it would be when you would visit another village. If I remember, I think I'm correct about this. In Wild World, you would visit some other village. And when you came back to your village later, you would have this little kitten that was like, oh my gosh, I got separated from my mom. She's back at this other town that you just visited. Can you take me back there? And you'd have to visit again to drop off Katie with
did
her
she
mom.
lose her mittens?
No. She just
She a little
she
kid
didn't
that
lose her
lost
mittens.
her
She lost her mom. She got separated.
She lost her mumtons.
Her mumtons, her mumsins. So she had to go back, and you take her back, and then she'd send you a present. I think. Does that sound right? Leesh, does that check out with what people were saying in there? Possibly.
Sure. She said she was crying because she was lost, and you have to take her to her mom.
Oh, that's right. You actually had to
in another
walk.
town.
And you'd have
In
to
another town.
In another town, and she would follow behind you, and you couldn't go too fast because she would trip and fall. It's really cute, but yeah, you would have to kind of like go slow enough so she could keep up with you because she's just a tiny
What would
little
happen if
kitten.
you?
Just
What
a
would
little
happen
puppy.
if you just ignored her?
She wouldn't go home? She would just disappear. She would disappear, Leesh.
Oh.
How
just
dare
sit and
you?
cry in the rain.
You monster.
Took your coat
The
off.
disappearing orphan
Stood
sounds
in the
horrible.
rain. You're
Yeah,
always
I guess
crazy
you wouldn't
like
have to, because maybe you couldn't go back. What if you couldn't go back? I mean, there's a possibility you couldn't have access to the internet.
You have to
You would
go
just be-
back, Jack.
Jack, we have to go back. Lost flashbacks. It's real.
Oh god.
Ugh. And then, then in New Leaf, she was older, and
Yes.
though a little nervous, she was traveling on her own, and you'd take her to another town for her to explore.
Right. So that was much
That
more.
seems unsafe.
Yeah,
She's-
like a
she's
stranger just
responsible.
bringing her
She's
random
like
places.
hitchhiking.
It
She's
sounds
a
like
free
hitchhiking.
range child. Free range child.
Sure. That's why my cats stay indoors. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Lois saying
Cats
that
are
she
meant to
would
be
like to
outdoors.
see Katie older still and arriving on your island, and then you would take her somewhere else, or even come across her on a mystery island and gives you an item or DIY or of
Yes.
some description.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't it be cool if she's just like a bohemian grizzled cat?
Grizzled. Well, I was on board until it was like Bohemian.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
She's
Grizzled.
like
I'm like,
free
whoa,
in
what's
okay,
happening
not
to her?
grizzled, but like
She's like missing some teeth.
free.
She's got this really. She's got like a bird's nest in her fur.
I'm thinking she's got like really flowy
Oh,
little dress on. Maybe
so
she's
boho
got,
fashion.
like, maybe she's got some like wild hair,
Sure.
fur, not
Well,
matted
heifer.
or anything. I don't want it matted, but like like free and fancy.
Yeah,
whatever.
Furry and footloose and fancy free.
So
Fur loose and
Pasu
footsie
said, Katie would be nice if it was just the task to bring her to any other random island as a sightseeing event instead of having to find her mom.
Right.
Especially if they reward both the guest and the host. Even people without Nintendo Online could just take her to a mystery island for it to count.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. I keep forgetting that you have to have Nintendo Online to like
To visit other friends.
go
Yeah.
places.
That is a
I guess
bummer.
I took for granted that I just have it.
I mean,
hard.
it's one of the more affordable online services, so it
true.
seems
It
like
is.
I was like,
It is.
whoa, sign me up when I saw
Although
it.
I do need to like
the amount of
figure
activity
out how
I've
to.
spent.
I bought mine and then I bought a Lion Cake one, and now I feel like I'm paying too much because I
Yeah, you
should
should
just
just
get
do
a
the family plan.
Yeah,
But now I need
Yeah.
to talk to. But now I couldn't figure out how to do that after I already bought my own. So then like I did his, and now I
Gotcha.
gotta like
So you
I
have
gotta
to cancel
contact
one,
them, and it's like a pain,
change
and
the
I don't want to do
yeah.
it. So
I
maybe
hear
they
ya.
can just merge them for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And also he's a child, so he has different restrictions
Right.
in the settings. So
Well, that'll make it even easier to control if you have a family account, I think, because you'll be able to be the parent to the child and blah blah blah. I think.
That's
I think we are connected. We're connected somehow. I mean, probably through blood and how that works.
Well, obviously, we know that part. Right.
Last
right,
I
right.
checked, you were his mother.
Yeah. But anyway, I think we are online as well because I think you have to pair it to an actual adult for
Right,
a
right,
child
right.
account to exist.
So
Anyway,
it shouldn't be that hard to
long
connect
story
them
short.
then, if you're attached to the other one anyway.
Yeah.
Do we want to do some random chatters? We had a couple
Yes.
topics.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Oh yes. Quick.
Because
So
remember,
the
we're adding 8 minutes to our.
Yes. And then I do have a quick, but it'll be a very quick spotlight. It won't be a full spotlight, but I do have a quick
Okay.
spotlight.
Let's do it.
So
Small
the
spotlight.
first thing I have here for random chatter is about moving rocks.
Yes. Tell me about this.
Yes.
Because
So
when I visited Turkey Boy last week, and I was like, his town is like bonkers. He had the
It's
mannequins.
crazy.
He had
It's
the crazy
beautiful.
mannequins everywhere, and I was like, oh wait, did you visit him?
Oh,
you
I did. I went and sold turnips there, and I liked he has a lot of amazing, elaborate bridges, and 2 Godzillas greeting you at the entrance. It was very pretty. I didn't get to tour the whole town, but I want to see the entire island sometime. It looks very cool.
I want to visit.
A little bit
I
of
wanna visit.
Well, last week he didn't want visitors because he had the mannequins everywhere.
I let people come over. I just warned them about my mannequin army.
It's not terrible. I was able to walk.
All right.
Yeah.
So
the
tell
thing
me
with
how
the-
this works and what do I have to
thing
do?
Yes.
that I
explain
understood
it.
about the mannequins is that you so the way that the rocks work is that they generate in random places all over your island as long as it can find 9 full squares of empty space. And that empty space can still have flowers, it can still have paths on it, but as long as 1 square in that 9 square area is either
Mannequined.
dirt path or grass, a rock can show up.
Gotcha.
So,
So
in
you
order
don't want
to
it
prevent that from happening, you want to look for holes where you can put a mannequin instead. So you basically start in the front corner of your island and just go east to west, north, south to north. And you just look for these spots. And so if you see like a space between trees, if you have a full space of 9 squares where a stone can pop up, you want to put a mannequin in between the trees. And of course, like
and
a
we want to
dummy,
have we want to leave a
built-
space for where you want them to go, right?
Well, so what you first do is set up your rock garden wherever you want them to be. If
What do you mean set up your rock garden?
So you know that you have 6 rocks. So you create a space where you can put 6, where you can wait for 6 rocks to appear. You can't place them yourself.
Right.
And so you set that all up. If you want to put a fence around it, if you want to build a whole thing around it, whatever you want to do, you get that ready so that then when you put your mannequins down and you crush all of the rocks that are currently on your island, they will start generating one by one in your new rock garden.
I have a question
space.
already.
Yes, go ahead.
Can a rock live next to a fence, or do I need to have an extra space between the fence and the rocks so I have adequate space in that?
It needs a full like 8
That 9
around it.
8 around and then one.
So
a
be
fence
space
counts
away from the
as
fence.
a okay. Got it.
Plus, you don't want it to be
Clear
that close
space.
to the fence because then when you hit it, it won't have a place to put the rocks that pop out.
Correct.
So when I was creating mine, I created a like a stone path around where I wanted the rocks to go so that I could make a perfect square for each rock. Ooh. And then I just filled it in and turned it into a fun little rock / fossil garden.
Nice.
Including poop. Leesh, if you recall, you found the poop last time you were at my island.
Copperlight.
Yes.
Fine. The poop. But yeah, so the way that this works is you do your darndest best, and then generally on the first day after you've done all of this, you will find a rock somewhere that you completely missed. And that is what happened. I found it up,
and then
you just can
destroy
just keep that, destroy that, and put a mannequin there.
Where that rock
is. Okay, let's
talk
talk to our listeners who don't know how to place a mannequin.
Yeah. So the mannequins are super easy to place. Everyone, as long as you have the designer app, I think, or the pattern app, whatever that thing is called.
Yeah, custom design.
Does everyone have it? Do you have to unlock that at some point? I don't remember.
I think you have to unlock it, but it's not.
It's pretty early
tricky.
on.
I mean, I got it within the first week or 2 of the game, I think. But yeah, so you create a pattern. It could be anything, or you could use an old pattern that you don't plan to use anymore. I use the paw print pattern that came default.
And why do I have to not use it anymore? I think that's important too.
Right. So once you place down all your mannequins, and you
want one that you can discard, so you can even make a copy of one, duplicate one.
Yeah,
or whatever.
You need a space that you can delete, so that once you delete it, all the mannequins magically disappear away.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
Tell me about that.
Yeah,
so,
what's that like?
So
because I had a hard time. I was like, I didn't understand. Like, JoeyBoey was talking to me, and I'm like, why do you have so many mannequins? And he was explaining. I'm like, what do you mean they disappear?
Let me start earlier about placing the mannequins first, just so that we understand that. So, you go into your little designer pattern app. You say, I want to place this pattern here, and then you can say display here on. I think it's a mannequin. There's another thing like the art board or whatever,
like an easel.
Can you use an easel instead of a mannequin?
I don't know. It's probably the same thing, but shrug. The instructions for Mayor Mori, that's the video I followed, were mannequin.
Mayor Mori. They have a lot of good YouTube vids.
Fantastic videos. But yeah, so I think it's just more fun. Mannequins, maybe they're easier to move around. I don't know.
I think it's because it's the first one on the list. So if you select mannequin, you don't have to move the cursor down.
There you go. It's also if they're white, they're just easier to spot when you're like behind trees and stuff. Whereas the easel has like brown and it might blend in with some of the scenery. So there's lots of reasons that maybe the mannequin makes sense. I also recommend your pattern being like really either white or like really bright and makes it easy to find it. So you can do like a bright green background or something to make, or green's probably not good, but like magenta or something. Something that really pops against all your trees and whatnot. But yeah, so once you're done, once all of your rocks are in the same place. So if you're starting from 0, it'll take 6 days plus however many days it takes you to spot those rogue rocks that go elsewhere. But yeah, after 6 days or however long, then you just go into your pattern app and you just erase it. You just clear it out, make it fully transparent, and it just sends it away. All the mannequins disappeared in one shot.
It's awesome.
And I did that this morning.
Yay!
That's so exciting.
So my rock garden is complete. As long as I never accidentally hit the rock after eating an apple, we'll be okay.
Oh my gosh.
Because if I ever did that, I'd be starting all over again, trying to get one rock to move back into my rock garden.
Gosh.
That would be devastating. It took me, I want to say, about 3 hours to place all of my mannequins.
Yeah,
Good grief.
Plus an extra hour the next day when I discovered
to go through the effort, because I do have a small lion cake who does like
and it makes it
doing
hard to
random
navigate
stuff,
around.
which may or may not be.
Yeah, and it's very easy to
that.
accidentally pick it up or like erase it. So like if you just press Y when you're near the mannequin.
Well, I'm just saying, like, even after I do it,
puts all the rocks in place.
He would totally bust those rocks. I can totally see him do it.
Yeah, it might not be worth
eat
it.
Like 12, like eat all the oranges and then just go one after another and down the line and just destroy all of them. And they're gone now.
Yeah.
So
no, it's not
see.
worth it if you don't think it'll be able to stick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it'd be nice to have for maybe a day.
Yeah. If you're desperate to have all of your rocks in the same place and you don't have to contend with a little destructor, go for it. It's fun. Mayor Murray's video explains it really well. I only had to watch it like 1.5 times to like fully know what to do. And yeah.
Nice.
Anyway,
Good
moving rocks.
stuff.
I recommend it. It's fun. And then they're all in one place. It's faster to get your resources when you want to do that.
That does sound fun. I kind of and I love the idea of a little rock garden. It's charming.
Yeah. So I have a tiny little thing I wanted to share. I finally caught a frog.
Oh, yay!
Oh, nice.
I haven't caught one yet, but I already know what the secret is. So you can
You know what it says after you catch the frog?
Yes,
Leesh, did you see what it says after you catch the frog? I don't think I took a screenshot.
Remember, is it the same as, is it new? Is it a new thing?
It's just, it's the dialogue that it is different from previous Animal Crossings.
Okay. Then I don't know yet.
Okay, then I don't want to spoil it, but what I will say is it responds to my ongoing question about catching animals that are similar to animals that we have on our island. So it responds to that concern that I always have.
Yes.
That is all I will say. So when we catch octopi, and I'm very frustrated about that, when we catch frogs, that's a concern as well. And then I think the last thing we had for random chatter was we wanted to mention the Discord one more time and just suggest that anyone that joins the Discord, it's not scary, but join and join us.
Yeah, and it's okay to be a lurker.
Yes,
I was a
Okay.
lurker. I said this before. I'll say it again. I'll say it till the cows come home. Because the cows are never coming home. Because I don't have any cows.
I don't have any cows.
Not even in my village.
That took a turn.
What did you do with Norma?
She's not at my island.
Oh, right. She's at Lowe's Island.
Ooh, I have Walt
Patty.
coming,
She's
by the way.
okay.
Who's Walt? Is he
Walt's
an
a
animal?
kangaroo.
He's the kangaroo. He's one of the 2 male kangaroos in Animal Crossing.
Oh, well, he's on his way. He's taking over.
Are you getting that
Vesta's
from
spot.
Sarah's Island?
It might be from me.
Maybe.
Walt moved out. I've
I
noticed
keep
that.
getting Sarah's.
I know. Sorry, I keep giving you all my. But I really like Walt. He's really a sweetie, and he's gruff. But I noticed that
he's a boy kangaroo.
he's a boy kangaroo, so he doesn't have a little Joey with him.
Oh, well, he's on his way because I let Vesta flap her little sheep wings.
Oh,
So
flying
she's gone.
living her best life.
She's living her best life.
But yeah, what did you want to say, Leesh, about lurking in the Discord?
Oh, I was just saying I was a lurker for several weeks. Maybe it was a week, but it seemed a lot longer. And it's totally cool and totally fine. But when you're ready to come talk to us, we're super cool, and we have lots of resources for you guys. I think the stock market is probably one of the easiest ways to jump in.
Yeah,
if you do play the stock market, because there's tons of resources of people like sharing, high sell
and
rates.
Spikes.
Low prices on Sunday,
and then it's an easy way. It's an easy way to get connected to them and become, switch friends. I think that's a big hurdle too, is actually like getting connected with different people and getting that all set up and feeling comfortable to do that. But then once you break the seal, it's all over. And we look forward to talking with you guys. And then I think the second place is like the listings. I mean, we all have a ton of different things. And then swapsies and dropsies is just the secondary part of like the listings.
Hydro's Benequactor contest.
And Benequactor, that requires just clicking a duck.
Just a click.
Yep.
So
you don't have to talk to anyone. In fact, I think a couple of our winners are friendly. I don't want to call you lurkers if you don't think of yourself that way, but people that don't necessarily chat with us all the time. Some of our winners have been those. So
which is totally
by all means, you can join for any reason. And
we're happy to have you, and we're happy to have you as listeners. So whatever that means to you, if you just want to be hanging out and lurking, or if you want to start talking.
Yeah, and if you want to ask us any questions about it ahead of time, you could always email or DM us on social media, and we can answer any questions before you join.
For sure.
Yep.
I love it.
I had a quick spotlight.
Light.
Camper.
Whoa.
I wanted to return to our little frog friend Rattle.
Yeah. I know him.
I've had a change of heart about Rattle.
Oh yeah.
Is he the one that you had a change of heart about?
Given recent circumstances of the world,
See,
Rattle is no longer a creeper to me.
Oh,
Because you might recall from let's call it 100 episodes ago when I reported that Rattle freaked me out. You can't see his face. You don't know what's going on under his mask. He seemed like he was a little bit dark and scary.
and I believe Turkey Boy had a follow-up to that and said he's a poison dart frog, so he's covering himself up to protect us.
And
at the time.
Now more than ever, he's clearly a scientist. He's dressed as a scientist, right?
Right.
Yes.
He's wearing a mask because he's protecting himself and the things he's working on. And in this world, I have to appreciate Rattle's like premonition, really, of being a trendsetter for protecting
So
his other
responsible.
friends. So 3 cheers to Rattle. I apologize for all the horrible things I said about you many moons ago.
I'm sure he would
You're a good
readily
boy
forgive you.
He was ahead of his time.
He was. He
was a cutie.
didn't know.
He's just
Still
doing
cutie.
what he can.
He was one of he was
keep
like
us safe.
he was one of those people that you were like, oh, those scaremongers or whatever you want to call it. Like, we were, making fun of him for being early to a trend. So
Well,
good
I
for
mean,
you, Rattle.
I go back and forth on that, but yes, sure.
Fine.
Sure.
The point is, I appreciate him now, and boy, I wish everyone would wear a mask. Frankly,
I know.
who's visiting my island? Where have they been? They can't maintain social distance. Some of them hit me with nets. Those nets are not 6 feet long.
May I remind you, some of them sneeze at you.
The thing about
Some of them
the
sneeze all
masks
over your
that I don't
tables.
think was clear or is clear is that the mask is not really for you. The mask is for other people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? It's to keep other people as safe as you
Right.
possibly can make it at this point in time, given what we have to work with.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
Yeah. Aw,
Yeah,
looking out
by
for
wearing a mask,
everybody,
you are
the
showing
community.
people around you that you care about them.
Yes, that's a good point too. Even if only for the visual cue to say, "Hey, I'm trying my best to help." I know
right.
this
This
isn't
is my
the
And I think
N94 mask or 95 mask.
the original, the general feeling of people before you think about it is that they're germaphobes. They want to keep themselves safe, and they're like worrying and overreacting to this. That's the original feeling I think that people had to masks, but
Yeah, and that was
the reality
original
is it's
sentiment.
not actually, it doesn't actually do that much for them. It's more for the safety of other people around them.
Agree. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that the conversation has changed to now
Yes.
masks are okay. And that's going to be the new normal, I think, for a while for a lot of us. So, yeah. Anyway, Rattle, here's to you. You should be on
good
a
job,
flag or something. We're proud of you.
Oh, fly the rattle flag.
Fly the rattle
Fly
flag.
it
Sweet
high.
frog.
Yeah.
Sweet frog.
Oh, sweet frog. Yogurt.
I could go for some sweet frog right now.
Always.
And crunch bars.
We're going right
Oh
back
my
to the
gosh.
beginning. Look at this full circle. I love it when
Wrapping
episodes get
around.
full circle.
Wrap around straight.
I'm going to pull up the calendar. By the way, I updated our Google Calendar this week.
Oh, what? Thank
I
you.
literally downloaded an entire spreadsheet of all of the birthdays from one of the wiki sites. And
Oh,
then
wow,
I
nice.
imported it into Google Calendar so that we have every single animal birthday in our Google Calendar. Because I hated
So good.
looking for that PDF every week. So that's there. And I'm
That's
working on
marvelous.
automating the Google Calendar to talk to Discord.
The Discord. It
Yeah, I
appears
saw
it
that it
does.
was-
It updates
does.
Oh no,
every day.
you guys!
yes?
You guys are the only ones that can see it. It's in the
Oh,
it's admin only right now.
Secret. We're working
secret.
on it behind the
Because
scenes.
I'm working on what it says right now. It's the default. So anyway, that's coming soon. By the way, Discord friends,
Aw.
a calendar.
Yeah, another
automated
reason
thing
for you to
we
join
do
the
love it.
Discord.
It's just so sweet. It's just a nice place. Just It's a nice, fun place, guys.
It's a place to spend
Just
time.
saying.
Oh, and I
Thanks for being sweet.
uploaded 40 new emojis into the Discord.
Oh my gosh,
today,
that's right.
too. Or
So
this
cute.
week.
May I just say my favorite is definitely I don't think I've used it yet, but there's one that is Bill and Drake together,
Bill and
which
Drake.
is completely sweet. The Quacko and Quacko attorneys
Yes,
at
the
law.
Quacko's attorney at
Family
law.
Quest.
Well, so the story with that is that we only had 50.
Right, because it's limited
Discord
for where
limited
we are.
50 emojis.
Right.
So once
And
I
I
went
can't use
through the whole
I
spreadsheet-
can't use the
We couldn't get rid of the party parrots because
Party
we
parrot.
can't, nobody that is on. If you don't have Nitro, you can't use it. So we can't. Well, that's that's another thing we can
and
discuss
that's
another time.
wasting
That's a
2
boring
spots.
conversation.
But anyway,
need
so I
Party
added
Parrot.
we now have 50 Animal Crossing emojis, all of our
very sweet.
favorite animals. And I went and I prioritized. I was like,
Aw.
who are some of our favorites?
Thank you.
And then
So
who are some that are just fun to use as this is stupid and here's my least favorite animal. So it's a little combo of that. But yeah, I ran out of space and I was like, I can't choose between Drake and Bill. What do I do?
I think they're great
Put
together.
them
I
together.
love it. I think that was a great choice. Yes. So good.
Excellent.
All right.
All right.
I'm guessing we got to wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah, I'm going to do some
let's do
birthdays
it.
and you guys can sing me out.
Okay.
Well, this week has been a lovely week as always. Another long episode for you guys. We hope you enjoyed. Today is June, the normal Cub's birthday. Happy birthday to our sweet little Norm June. By the way, I'm going to comment once again that June's birthday is in May. That is confusing. Tomorrow is Colton, one of 2 horse boys. Colton the smug horse. His birthday is tomorrow, and then Mabel's birthday is tomorrow too. So don't forget to talk to Mabel when you listen to this episode. Make sure to talk to Mabel. I hope she acknowledges her birthday. That's awesome.
Mabel says hi.
Saturday is Peggy the Peppy Pig's birthday. I don't know Peggy, so that's a quick thing. Deli the Lazy Monkey's birthday is Sunday. I don't know you either. Derwin the Lazy Duck, I also don't know you, is on Monday. However, he shares a birthday with Gulliver. So if Gulliver washes ashore on Monday, make sure to wish him a happy birthday. We got Bruce the Cranky Deer. His birthday is Tuesday. Del the Cranky Alligator is Wednesday. And I think Renee is new. No, Renee's not
She's new for New
Renee
Horizons.
Well, this is a sisterly rhino. And I thought Renee was a horse. So we have
Renee
misinformation.
the horse sounds R-E. Her name is spelled R-E-N. Nay. Like the
Okay.
new horses.
Okay, Animal Crossing, I have a new complaint. There are 2 Renees. You have messed up somewhere. But
I wonder
cute.
if that means that
Nice
she
try.
won't appear in the new one.
Guess we'll find out. Renee. Or Renee, the rhino. Anyway, those are all the birthdays for the next week. So happy birthday to all of you. Finally, we have to, of course, thank our wonderful, awesome, patient producer, Jack Quaid Blank of Monkey Cat Studios, for figuring all these things out and connecting us. And when I sing slow and Rar sings fast and Leesh sings perfect, he makes it sound like that's not what's happening. And it's great. So thank you to Jack. You are the best. And with that, I say...
Pocket.